Okay. Since I've already talked about the match of champions, you already know my feelings about that. Here's the last match. Sting and Abyss versus AJ Styles and Tomko. I'm a big fan of Abyss. He is one of the very few big men that I actually enjoy watching. I'm not that big a fan of Sting, but I do respect his accomplishments. I am pretty much on the fence as far as AJ Styles goes. I like his style, although I think it doesn't quite fit with him being a heel. And I'm kind of not liking his microphone skills. I mean, maybe it's his Georgian accent. Nothing against Georgians, but I don't know. His mic skills just don't ring a bell with me. But, and Tyson Tomko, big thumbs down. But wait a minute. He's been getting better. He's been showing some promise. Still thumbs down. I don't like him. He just seems like, generic big man number 5. And I will give him some credit. He has been improving while he's been in TNA. He has been much better off in TNA than he was in WWE, but he's still a cookie cutter big man. And the few times he has talked, it's kind of, I want to get into it, but I really can't get into it. So ultimately, I have to keep the thumbs down on Tomko. So that being said, Abyss pinning Tomko for the win. Thumbs up. I like Abyss. I like the fact that he's getting back up. And it's a shame he's probably going to be feuding with James Mitchell's new acquisition, Judas Messias. Because I would want to see Abyss with the title again. He had the title for like 2 months, I think it was, and that's enough of a title reign to actually be considered a title reign. But at the same time, I want him to have a longer reign because, like I said, he's one of the few big men I can actually enjoy. He's very entertaining. I love the character. I like the fact that he's finally talking. And I think there's just so much more you can do with him besides, tag matches and the occasional hardcore match. So, as far as I'm concerned, Abyss and the world title, it's Click Doomsday. Let's see, is there anything else? Well, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, there is the matter of Samoa Joe's challenge that he was talking about on TNA today. What I think it is I think it's going to be a match to see who will become his tag partner, who will hold the tag team titles with him. Alternately, he might give the spot to Kurt Angle and then have Christopher Daniels come and face him for the title that night. It could be one of those two. Personally, I'm kind of leaning toward maybe that it will be a match to determine who his partner will be, because honestly, I can't think of anyone off of the top of my head that automatically clicks to me as, yes, that will be Samoa Joe's partner. He will be it. The only one I can think of that might even have some possibility of being Joe's partner would be Kurt Angle, and again, that's only because of the old saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. No one else has Samoa Joe really been able to work with in a tag team. There's very few other people that he's had as much history with as Kurt Angle. The only possible exceptions being AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, both of whom actually have more history with Samoa Joe than Kurt Angle. And with Christopher Daniels being the #1 contender for the X Division title, that's not going to happen. Also, AJ Styles is mixed up with Tomko, and they're pretty much stuck as a tag team for the moment. So, it's wide open pretty much to who Samoa Joe's partner could be. But I think if anyone's going to end up Samoa Joe's tag team partner, either by match or by choice, it's going to be Angle. Because the way they've been playing this storyline, Samoa Joe has been playing Kurt Angle like a fiddle. He's been playing mind games with him. He's been stringing him along like a puppet. And so he wants to keep Kurt Angle close to him so that he can keep an eye on that world title for when it's his turn to challenge for it. And there's a very good possibility that Samoa Joe could very well end up being the first person in TNA history to hold all 3 titles at the same time. I think at some point he will definitely become the second Triple Crown, but there is a very strong possibility that he will become the first person in TNA history to hold all 3 titles at the same time. It's not necessarily a good idea. It would be awesome. Get Samoa Joe's name in the TNA record book, so to speak. And I would be surprised if it didn't happen. Right. I've said a lot. I'm probably going to have to split up this video into several parts again. But that's pretty much my feelings over the wrestling industry right now. If you don't like my opinions, you know what? That's fine. If you like my opinions, that's fine too. I'd love to hear from you. If you don't agree, well, you can talk all you want. I'm probably not gonna listen. This is Jeremy, the Shadowbird. I am out.